The hidden job market isn't what you think, and the advice that's being put out there about it may actually be making your job search worse. You've probably seen the stats online that 50 to 80% of all jobs are never advertised. It's all over LinkedIn and YouTube. It's been repeated so many times that people think it's actually true. I've been a recruiter for almost 20 years now, so let me break down what's actually going on and what it means for how you should be actually spending your time when searching for a new role. If you believe that 80% of all jobs are actually hidden, then what's the point of even applying in the first place? Why even look for a new role? Why not focus all your time, efforts and energy into networking your way to a new position? Not to mention that terrible feeling of resistance and missing out. How do you even gain access to these hidden roles? It'd be brilliant if fantastic opportunities just landed in our laps. The reality for most people when job searching, they spend most of their time sending speculative emails that land up in the void. They get no replies, no response, nothing to build on, and over time this can make you feel demoralised. I speak to job seekers daily who tell me they're doing this all the time. Their job search is completely random with no structure. They've spent months chasing this elusive hidden job market that the way it's described doesn't actually exist. Job searching is a skill and it's generally self-taught. So here's what most people miss. The hidden job market is real. I know, I use it, but it's not a secret layer of hidden jobs that only the well connected can access. It's just multiple different methods of hiring, and it's sometimes the gap between when a business decides to hire and when a role gets formally advertised. These gaps in time to hire can be days or weeks. Sometimes a role gets filled before it ever goes live, and those times when you log onto LinkedIn and you see a role advertised and it's filled within hours, you're seeing it in real time. But here's the thing, you can gain access to that gap. You can gain access to those other platforms that are not mainstream. It's easier than you think. Stick around to the end of the video. I'll explain how. Not all roles are the same, and neither are the hiring life cycles. Job seekers I know are in WhatsApp groups where they receive real-time job post information. Think about companies you've worked at where they offer a refer a friend reward scheme. What about times where you've helped your mates land roles within the same company as you? And what about those emails you get directly from recruiters? Not to mention the various apps with job post information that people use too. Many times posting jobs on mainstream platforms are actually a last resort and not the first move, especially when time to hire is key. Do you want to be able to get into that window before the job ad even goes live? And there are two simple ways to do it. The first is direct outreach to recruiters and talent acquisition specialists. Most medium to large UK firms have an internal talent and recruitment team. For every sector in the UK, there's a recruitment firm that specialises in that space. Step one isn't actually getting that job. It's in fact connecting, becoming familiar, becoming known, starting that online value exchange. Be specific, not generic, and it's never about take with no give. Something like, I'm an art director with 8 years, beauty, fashion and retail experience. I just wanted to find out, are you taking people on your books? Are you building out any new specialist areas? I feel I add a lot of value. I'd be an asset to your team. And I'd love to connect. Now that's a huge difference from, have you got any jobs for me? And the message does three things. It's respectful of time. It's specific enough to be memorable. And it positions you as a proactive, credible candidate rather than an unknown generic one. The second move is all about referrals and recommendations. I spoke to many candidates across multiple sectors, often telling me they've never needed a CV. They get all their work and opportunities through word of mouth. Referred candidates are 2 to 4 times more likely to be hired over cold applicants. It's not because they're more qualified or more skilled. It's because they've already had a human vouch for them before their CVs even been looked at. So rather than sending hundreds of CVs out and spamming your details everywhere or getting disheartened about roles that don't exist yet, focus on building professional relationships with people within organizations and business that can help you or hire you, not for a transactional approach. By being familiar, on the radar, and in that space, you're now part of that world and essentially part of the hidden job market. An easy way to think about all this, it's like buying a house. The best properties, the ones with the right price, right location, right conditions, they get sold before they ever go on Rightmove or Zoopla. That's nothing shady. That's just the estate agent ringing buyers they're already connected to. And if you're only checking Rightmove, you're already a step behind. Now look, that doesn't mean using one platform is completely useless. It means the buyers with the relationship with the estate agent who have been consistent, showed conviction, and been clear about what they want, get the first call. Job boards are like Rightmove or Zoopla. Recruiters and hiring managers are the people behind the scenes. Build the relationship before the listing goes live to the wider market. And what about that stat that 80% of all jobs are hidden? Where did it even come from? Well, it's created many job seekers who now feel the market is even more stacked against them than it actually is. There's now a new sense of FOMO. The reality is it's more nuanced than that. Job boards, they do still work. Networking too, but neither work like they did, especially in isolation. And they definitely don't work without a clear, specific strategy behind them. Spray and pray will not serve you well. For almost 20 years now, I've worked through multiple recessions, many in my current role. The patterns are always the same. The cream does rise to the top. Top tier candidates generally get through tough times unscathed. They're the candidates that consistently get hired in volatile markets and good ones. They treat every channel and every platform as part of the same system. They apply to advertised roles with a tailored CV and a bespoke portfolio. They build long-term relationships before they're even needed. They time their outreach to match hiring cycles. And they're all about the value exchange, not just transactional one-way conversations. The hidden job market isn't a secret club that's leaving you out. It's a timing advantage that now you know more about and how to access it. Have you ever landed a role through a referral or a non-mainstream platform rather than a traditional job board? Drop a comment below, let us know. Let's help each other out. Don't forget to subscribe to turn job seeking into a skill that will level you up fast. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.